Oh no! Oh! Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Alrighty, we are making some progress. So, last episode or two, we got steel production set up way out there. And now, I've decided what we're gonna do is we are gonna have mini factories based on the type of material. So, this is my iron factory. And let's see if we can get down a level. Actually, you know what? We can stay up here. So, the first floor, which is underneath us, is where the ore is processed. So, the lines come in. We got two lines coming in. One's right there, one's right there. We have one more line that can come in here. Right there, because there's one more iron node, like right over there, that I can grab that and bring it in. So we'll end up doing that at some point. Those all get processed into iron ingots, and then they come over here and come right up this side right here. So one of the lines comes up, stops right here, and this line produces nothing but iron plates. So we're just using the traditional overflow manifold method, where this is gonna get full first, then this, and so on and so forth. I believe this is 30, 60, 90, 120. So these four should pretty much, for the most part, be able to run nonstop. I think because of the way I have them set up, they're not gonna run at 100% efficiency just yet. But when we get the Mark II miner, all 8 of these are gonna be able to go to 100%. So that's line 1. Line number 2 of iron ingots goes up top. Right up here, same sort of thing. Constructors, manifold method. These ones make iron rods. So these iron rods go out this way, merge all together, go along there, shoot up, and then on our next level, which, oh, I forgot, I can't show you. No, we don't have iron plates. Well, on our next level, you'll just have to trust me. There are constructors in the same way that there's constructors here where the input is. There's gonna be constructors right up there that are then gonna make screws. So then what we'll be able to do is on the floor below us, we'll be able to shoot out some iron plates. This floor, we'll be able to shoot out some iron rods. And the floor up top, we'll be able to shoot out screws. And why do we wanna do that? Because we're getting to the point where things like assemblers, and I think there's one more machine after that beyond assemblers, where we need stuff from like iron factories, steel factories, copper factories, all combined together. And instead of bringing, you know, steel way out here, copper over here, iron over here, what we're gonna do is wherever the nodes are, so because there are iron nodes here, we're gonna build an iron factory here. The copper node is out there, so we'll probably move this little factory a little bit back there. And then the steel factory's way out there. And what we'll do is we'll process the iron, the copper, the steel, as much as we can at the relative factory location. And then we'll pump the finished products out there to that big old platform, and that's gonna be our main assembly factory. So that's where everything gets combined, you know, 2 to 3 parts get combined into one giant part. So smart plating, reinforced plates, modular box frames, things like that, all will get made out there. So let's get to it. That's gonna be our goal today, is try to get reinforced plates and things like that really set up and going again, just because right now we're hurting for that. We don't have much in the way of reinforced plates, which means we can't do much to make Mark II conveyor belts. So I'm gonna be kind of manually making those for the time being until I can get all of that reset up. So what we're gonna do first is I gotta build this up to get up there, and we are gonna set up the screws, and then we need to figure out how I power all of this and get it to the point so that all of this is at least working. And then we'll come back and hopefully I'll be at a point to where all of these outputs will be somewhere over here, so we can just send them across the lake and go straight over there to our assembly factory. And then once we're done with that, I think we can at least get to work on getting reinforced plates up. That's our most important thing right now. Reinforced plates, so that way we can get Mark II conveyor belts going for everything. Because I think somewhere in all of this, I'm using Mark I conveyor belts, and that's not gonna do us for a while, so we need to get to it. So I'll be back. Let's take care of some things, and I'll see you in a bit. And we are back and look at this. So it's not fully done. Obviously nowhere close, but I made a good amount of progress. This took me so much time. What is going on? Oh, I see. It's like loading the texture and all weird. Okay. This took so much resources. I'm so glad I got my concrete set back up and got everything powered. So this line's coming in for power. The first floor is mostly the same. I actually widened the platforms by one on each side because I needed a way to get power upstairs cleanly. So with these lovely wall plugs, we were able to do that. All right, how do I get over this now? That's a bit annoying. Ugh, it's like parkour. Parkour, jump right over. There you go. All right, so the wall plug comes in. This goes straight up. That goes up to the third floor. On this side, I guess I should have started over there. Ugh. Look at that. Our iron's all going constantly. Love it. Love it. All right, let's go up. See, on this side too. One wide extra. So now that line goes over there, goes straight up, splits off for each floor. Now if we go up, nothing really to show here, just everything's powered. Each single machine has its own power plug, so it's easy enough to disconnect. Likewise, I can disconnect an entire floor just by doing that. Or if I wanted to, I could disconnect the entire building by that one plug out there in the corner. So this side is all making plates, which is great. I can take those and use them to make Mark II plates manually. It's kind of a drag, but I have to do it at this point. Go up to the third floor. Got more iron ingots coming in on the second line. These are making iron rods. So if my math is correct, this should all be running at 100%. So 15 per minute. So it should be 30, 60, 90, 120 coming in. And we have a Mark II belt feeding it. So that should be perfect. All of these should be running at 100%. And they are. So it comes over here. Mark II belt coming in. It splits. So it's going to be two 60 lines. This 60 line is going to go straight out to the assembly factory. So that way we can make, I think, reinforced plates, or is it smart plating? Rotors, one of those takes iron rods. So that's why we need iron rods to go out there. And then this goes up. We got the power going up this way for the fourth floor, where, as you can probably guess, we have screws up there. So let's go check that out. Let's go. Oh. No, let me up. There we go. All right. And then we got screws up here. As you can see, the walls aren't done or anything, but I did get at least up to here. So screws, yeah, definitely. I was running out of materials. You can see how this isn't done. But yeah, we got screws being made. Oh, I didn't connect power for these ones. I guess we'll do that real quick. So that should be like there and there. Let's connect power. Go straight across. That one goes to that one. That one goes to that one. And there we go. So we have a 60 line coming in, right? Every constructor takes 10 rods. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So all of these also will run at 100%. These each output 40, so 40, 80, 120. So right now we have two 120 lines of screws. So right now, at least, until we get the next set of conveyor belts, we're gonna have to merge these three onto one line and merge these three onto one line. And then we can send them off along with the rods that we just saw. And then we're gonna have to do plates as well. So I think now is the part where I need to go manually craft a whole truckload of reinforced plates to get them out there. Because, oh my God, that is quite a distance to go. And I don't have reinforced plates being made. So yeah, I'm gonna collect a bunch of screws and a bunch of plates, make reinforced plates, and then start getting to work on putting the conveyors out there. I'm not too sure how we're gonna do it either, because this, like, the poles obviously don't go that high, so I might have to build... Oh, I could go this way, put it here, and then build one of these conveyor lifts to go all the way down and across. Maybe we do that. And then we get a small little foundation kind of bridge going across. That might look pretty cool. Little foundation bridge with lines of iron ingots and stuff going across. That'd actually look pretty great. Ooh, and I totally got to remember, use these. Use these to save space. So that way we can get multiple lines of screws going in like one tile's worth of space. So yeah, let me work on all that. And then we'll check in on where I'm going. I think the first thing I need to do is get some foundation going and get a nice little bridge across there. Oh boy, luckily we have a ton of concrete, ton of iron plates and stuff now. Big hang up, like I said, is gonna be making reinforced plates manually at this point. But yeah, let me make some progress and I'll check back in once we do all that. That's gonna take me quite a bit. Oh no! Oh! Great, 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 love it, love it, okay. All right, now we'll be back. I mean, luckily I died right here. But yeah, I'm gonna take care of this and we will be back. Oh boy, after a few hours later, we're still not done. But let me show you what I did. So I did rearrange my base a little bit for the iron. I didn't like how I had it, where I had like the iron ore coming in on this side and then it exited that side and then it went up and then, you know, rods went out this side, exited that side, screws went up there. Like everything was kind of crisscrossing all weird. So what I decided to do was to do all input and output within the building is on one end. So input on this side is from the outside. It goes this way, gets processed, and then the output goes back along this same wall. So this one is going to floor 1. This one's going to floor 2. And then if we go up, so we got 2 separate lines. One's going to make rods. One is going to make iron plates. So now if we check up top, we've got this one is making iron plates. Since iron plates doesn't turn into anything else here, this one just goes straight this way and exits and goes out of the building. And the reason it's like this is because I want to leave enough room so I can get 3 separate lines out. I figure eventually once we get to like Mark 4, Mark 5, whatever it goes to, I don't think we'll need any more than like 3 supply lines, because then we could split these up as needed. And I guess if we always did need more, we could punch out holes vertically here. But that's how iron plates are. So let's go look and see how iron rods are. Oh no! All right, iron rods, come on. Oh, I totally forgot. I turned off music again. There we go. I was wondering why I was so quiet. There we go. All right, iron rods. Same thing. So the input is on this back wall. Everything gets thrown through here. The rods come out. They go this way. They output this way, so that way they're also input for the next floor on the same exact side. Although for this, rods also are used for assembly. So half of it splits off and goes this way. Again, it'll go down. I'll show you guys in a bit. So then we go this way. Climb up here. Oh, I'm always scared I'm gonna miss this and fall to my death. All right, and then you come up here. Iron rods, once again, they come up from this end. So it's the input and output, like I said, is all on this back wall. All the rods come this way. Screws, since they don't turn into anything else with constructors over here, they just go this way and exit out of the building. So what this allows us to do is, because all the inputs with rods would be on this back wall, I can easily just set up another line like this, get another line of rods here, and just go straight down and basically just duplicate this. I don't have to worry about any weird crisscrossing or anything weird going on with that. Basically just set up another line, set up the output to be right next to this one, and we are good to go. I think I can jump down if I time this right. Jump down, move back, and Don't take damage there. All right, so now what I did, I spaced it out. So iron plates are this row. So like I said, we're gonna have 3 ways to go here. So I guess this would be like this. All stacked up, and you can imagine all 3 rows going out. This one is rods, and this one is screws. Built this entire platform. We're actually short on concrete right now, so I am letting that build for a bit. It's going this way. We'll bring it all the way across. I do need to make a whole crap ton of reinforced plates. As you can see, I don't have that many. I have 83. That'll probably get us to like here. So not even close, not even close. So what we're doing, this is gonna be the assembly area. We'll come up here. And what we're gonna do actually is this first floor is pretty much just gonna be storage. I need a buffer so that way I can store things, because the way we have to turn in milestones and things for the space elevator, I'm gonna need a way to grab extras. So I figure what we'll do is, because eventually we'll be able to bring 3 lines in, 3 storage containers. So this is already lined up. So let's just say this is where iron rods comes in. You know, the first one will come here. And then, you know, the second one would go there. Third one would go there, and so on. And then we'd have 3 separate outputs that I can then do a conveyor lift. I guess you would start on the first one and you'd stagger it. So then they'd go up to the next floor. So then say if this floor was right up here. Let's see, foundation. Boop, boop, boop. You get the idea. If that was up there and we had assemblers on this floor up here, we now have 3 different lines we can bring in for different assembly productions. And we could do that with each object, or each component, I guess, that we're bringing in. So screws, rods, plates, and then once we get copper over here, we can split up and do, you know, copper storage in here. And I might want to condense these. Instead of having these so separate, I might want to like bring all these over close to each other. Maybe I'll have to redo that. And then like we can bring steel, make sure we bring it in on this side. So iron, copper, steel, whatever else there'd be. Maybe if we ever need raw coal over here. But yeah, so what we're gonna have to do now is build the next floor up. It looks like it's probably gonna be 4 tall in terms of these foundations. So if we go 1, 2, 3. 3 could maybe do it. I'd feel more comfortable with 4 probably. Actually, let's see. Is there an easy way to check this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I can't do it. Oh, missing concrete. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Oh, there's ladders on the side of this. Totally forgot. So if we do something like this, is that straight across? Oh, well, that would be, because what we would do, we take this part, and then we always do 1 flat one on top. So if anything, it's more like this. And like that? I don't even know if that works. Can I jump across? No, I can't. No. All right, let me see if I can build across real quick. I just want to see if this would work. Come on. Oh, I almost had it. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. And it's nice and level. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do this 3 high. And it looks like it'll actually clear out. Or like clear. Oh yeah. It clears this too. Nice. Awesome. So then this level will be assemblers. This level is just going to be a whole mess of storage. I do think I need to condense this. And maybe put rods here, or plates here, rods, screws, but like condense them into the 3 closest ones. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do. Alrighty, we have a plan. But because of how everything is working out, and I need to make way for a ton of concrete, and I need to go produce a mass amount of reinforced iron plates myself, so that way I can get Mark II conveyor belts. It's gonna take me quite a bit. So I think we might actually, how long has this episode been going? You know what? We probably can't. Yeah, let's just call it here. It's been going for a decent amount, but I have a lot of building to do offline. It's a lot of just busy work. I'm, like I said, basically waiting for concrete, waiting for reinforced plates. Or not waiting, I gotta do a lot of reinforced plates myself. So then I'll do that. I'll bring these lines over. And then, on the start of the next episode, I will hopefully have this layer done. And we can just pick up right with getting assemblers going. I know I said we do that this episode, but we had so much to do with getting all this situated. I'm actually liking how this is turning out. I know I said I didn't want like a main storage hub, but I guess that's kind of the way we're going. The difference is how I wanted to do it originally was I wanted to do everything, assembly, storage, constructors, smelters, all in one mega building. I like the way I'm doing it now, where it's kind of like smelting and constructors are in their own separate buildings, and storage and assembly is in another building. I kind of like that. It does break it up a little, but it allows me to have like kind of one central storage location. So this should work out pretty well. I do need to move these lines over here though. That shouldn't be too hard. It's mostly gonna be moving these tall boys over here and over here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. But yeah, I'll take care of that between episodes, and on the start of the next episode, we should have that layer done and we can get to work on assemblers. And then probably we will redo the copper factory. We can move that probably back there towards the copper mine. And then once we do that, we can bring in the next iron node, since we have that already set up, good to go for smelting anyways. And then we'll have to figure out what we want to do with that. But we'll at least bring it in so that way it's ready and good to go. And then we'll do the copper mine. So yeah, next episode, look forward to assemblers and copper mine, or copper factory, getting redone again for like the third time. So until then, take it easy, everyone.